Typical days tends to be fairly long. Jeff will arrive here around 8 a.m. and begin prep. At 12:30, when the second shift comes in, we're in full swing serving lunch. And so that volunteer group will typically be serving and bussing tables and then starting dishes at the end. 3 o'clock brings in a whole nother shift, and by that time we're closed. And those folks are finishing up dishes, and then at 5 o'clock a whole nother shift comes in. And hopefully Jeff has had a little bit of time to return some phone calls, do things like that, and hopefully he's home by 8 p.m. And in my world during that time, of course, I'm working at CSU full-time. Jeff is volunteering here full-time. I usually make my way here at the end of the day to help with anything I can help with, and then go home, return emails, and do things like, in the last week and a half, I've written 3 grants and done a letter of inquiry on another. So I'm doing things like that. Lots of email. We get, I'd say probably at least 20 emails a day that really need response. The other day I was in here and one of my students was here in the College of Engineering. She'll be graduating with a degree in mechanical engineering, and she was sitting with a gentleman who I know to be homeless. And they were having a great conversation about manufacturing because she had done an internship at Toyota and he'd worked on a line before, and so they were talking about the physical aspects of it. Like, he was talking about how his hands were so impacted by the work that had done on the line that it was difficult for him to hold a job now because of the impact that had had on him physically. You know, we need to look at each other as human beings and people of value, no matter what our financial needs are. I guess some people, there's a lot of lost arts out there. One is cooking. I think we've retreated kind of into our own personal lives and priorities, and we're so busy that we've kind of lost or forgotten sometimes the significance of making a difference in your community because you're so busy just trying to keep your household going, and I think people, when they rediscover that again, they are just really excited.